A Fox 5 I-Team investigation found Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan took numerous beach trips last summer during which part or all of his lodging was free.
The Lieutenant Governor says speaking at trade events allows Georgians to hear directly from their elected officials, but some of the hotel payments were only made months later after our I-Team started asking questions. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell has this exclusive.
Last July, taxpayers spent thousands of dollars for a state trooper to stay at the Cloister, a five-star gated resort, while protecting Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan, all while the Lieutenant Governor vacationed at a nearby home for free. More on that later. First, we look at what led up to that trip. June 2019, summertime on St. Simons. The Georgia Chamber of Commerce was holding its annual Government Affairs Council meeting at the King and Prince Hotel.
Be as transparent as humanly possible.
According to his calendar, Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan was invited to make one speech on June 5th, but he stayed 2 nights with his wife and 3 children. A hotel invoice obtained by the I-Team shows that Duncan stayed in a 2-bedroom villa that cost more than $600 a night. Duncan's spokesperson says he likes to take his wife and children whenever he can.
We've got a lot of big ideas this year.
Who paid? The Lieutenant Governor didn't, and no record of payment on the Georgia Chamber's summer lobbyist report until this.
Have you developed a health app that you've sold to them?
No, I have not.
8 months later, when we tried to talk to Lieutenant Governor Duncan about a number of issues, including his travel. Soon after, the Georgia Chamber amended its report, disclosing a $1,200 payment for both nights.
It says something about a level of entitlement. It says something about a level of narcissism.
We took our findings to Emory University Professor of Ethics, Edward Queen.
When you do it in a way that basically leaves you skipping town and not paying the bill, and somebody else has to come back later and pick up after you, that says something very, very substantial about an individual's character.
The next stop, Amelia Island. Lieutenant Governor Duncan gave a speech to the Georgia Oilmen's Association here at the Omni Resort. He stayed 2 nights.
Lobbyist reports filed last summer showed the association paid for meals and $475 for 1 night lodging. That's the luxury suite rate. Who paid for that second night? Duncan's office received this invoice, but never paid. His spokesperson said Duncan's lawyer has now asked the Oilmen's Association to pay and report the extra night as well.
When you start treating a public office as an opportunity for benefits to yourself, that is particularly disturbing.
Mid-June, according to state travel records, Lieutenant Governor Duncan returned to the beach. He made speeches at 3 conventions, but he stayed 5 nights and 6 days, including here at the Ritz-Carlton on Amelia Island.
Who paid? No payments were disclosed by any of the organizations he spoke to until...
Who paid for the trip?
That day, 8 months later. One of those groups, the Georgia Auto Dealers, for the first time sent the Lieutenant Governor an invoice for $1,100. Duncan's spokesperson says Duncan's campaign paid half, and they expect the auto dealers will disclose the other half.
It says something about how this person understands what the role of a public official is, and it's not one of doing the public's business.
Then the 4th of July weekend, the Lieutenant Governor returned to St. Simons, but this time he stayed all week for free in a home belonging to a top attorney from a Macon, Georgia law firm.
According to a source familiar with the trip, Duncan asked a friend to help him find a free beach house for the week. He ended up in the home of a lawyer whom he'd never met, in a gated community. Duncan's spokesperson said the Duncan stayed in a refurbished guest house. This is that guest house. 10 rooms, 4-bedroom home with a pool, according to the county property records.
Lieutenant Governor Duncan had his dignitary protection with him, but not here on St. Simons. His state trooper was across the marsh here on Sea Island, a very private, exclusive, gated island.
How did they protect him from so far away? A source familiar with the trip says Duncan received discounted passes from the Sea Island Company to enter the private island for the week. We could find no lobbyist report on the cost of those passes. But the Troopers Hotel and meals for the week cost taxpayers $3,600, which included 2 nights at the Cloister at $940 a night.
It's an abuse of power. Public officials should not be asking private individuals for favors.
State Patrol says they protect the lieutenant governor year-round as mandated by law. And the lieutenant governor said he speaks to trade groups so Georgians can hear from their elected officials. He says when he travels, he follows all laws and regulations. Dale Russell, Fox 5 News.
Some people